Hey guys, it's JoJo93, and I got a review for you guys. That's right, guys. A couple of days ago, I had the pleasure to watch the new Michael B. Jordan first directorial debut and the third film in the Creed franchise, Creed 3. Now, if you guys saw my out of the theater reaction, you guys know I like this movie quite a bit. But here's the thing. That out of the theater reaction, I only had 60 seconds to tell you about this movie. So we're going to talk about an actual review for this movie, and I also am going to see this movie one more time so you'll get a new out of the theater reaction from me on Sunday. But I want to tell you my main thoughts on this movie as I first watched it. Creed 3 is a near perfect movie. It is nearly the closest you can get to a masterpiece, which is literally crazy. So, what makes Creed 3 so different than Creed 1 and 2? So as I'll talk to you guys about my Creed 1 and 2 review as I've said on Letterboxd, Creed 1 was the true underdog story, just like Cobra Kai, just like The Karate Kid, showing you how different the story can be from the son of Apollo Creed, brought into the world, and then trained by Rocky, which was great. It was so great. And then Creed 2 continued that legacy with the Dragos coming in, Ivan Von Drago, and his son, which was great to have both of them. Victor was a great new story, a great new take. But both of these Creed movies felt so Rocky. Now, obviously, Rocky was in both the movies, but what I mean by Rocky is like, if you've seen Rocky 1 through 5, if you've seen Creed 1 and 2, all the boxing style punches, all the combos, it all feels familiar. You know what you're watching, you know how it is, but that's not the same with Creed 3. Creed 3 is many things. One of the best things it is surprisingly, not only is Creed 3 a boxing movie, it's one of the best damn Boys in the Hood movie you'll ever see. Now the reason I say Boys in the Hood is because the movie starts out with the backstory of Anderson Dame and, of course, Apollo Creed's son being Adonis Creed. And it's about these two boys, they're just partying, they're living life. They've been doing sparring, they've been doing boxing as a kid, that was their dream. And they got to live that. But Anderson wants to go get some extra money and do some things, and he chooses to, for sake of spoilers, I'm not gonna say, it's kind of in the trailer though, but basically, he beats up a guy brutally and ends up in prison, and in the end, Michael B. Jordan, aka Adonis, he runs away from the situation. He doesn't stand there with his friend and watch his friend get taken away by the police. He runs away. And so that creates this interesting storyline between the likes of Jonathan Majors and Adonis. What's really cool is, I'm not huge on kid actors, right? The kid actors in this movie are fantastic, okay? They did an absolutely good job selling the young boys in the hood. Like, it was so well done. It was so well crafted. I loved it. Also, another great thing for this movie, the soundtrack. Wonderful. Wonderful Boys in the Hood soundtrack. Wonderful soundtrack in general. Great people were brought in to do this soundtrack. I loved it. So now next. So we're going to talk about Michael B. Jordan's directing very soon. We got to get over more to the movie, right? So this movie is about two people that are supposed to be brothers. But now Adonis, he has his kid, and he's got the wife, and the wife that is deaf is basically girl Tessa Thompson. She's trying to record more of her music. And she's doing great. They're all doing very well. Basically, Adonis Creed, he has one boxing match at the beginning of this match, and then he, much like the trailer show, he retires. Which is very fitting for this movie, for him to retire. And they handle it well. I thought they did an excellent job. The script is excellent. Michael B. Jordan directing this movie. We can't talk about this movie without Michael B. Jordan getting the win for this. Michael B. Jordan has an incredible career. He started as being the best part of Fan Four Stick, then became one of the best MCU villains. Now he's in the Creed movies, and he's the lead character. And Creed 1 and 2 were Rocky's story, Rocky and Creed show together. Creed 3 is the story of Adonis Creed. And it's beautifully told. Beautifully. Like, it's just such a great movie to see, and to see the inspiration. We talk about the underdog story all the time. This movie is something bigger. This movie is what Ant-Man should have been. The stakes are higher. Now, obviously, these are two very different movies. But in terms of stakes, they're stakes. It feels real. Michael B. Jordan should direct all the MCU movies, man, because this man, the way he directs movies is fantastic. So as you guys know, Michael B. Jordan is a fan of anime. Now, when I first heard his interview, he said that there was going to be, like, only one fight scene. He's like, oh, me and Dame's fight in the movie, when we fight in the end, I throw in, like, a Dragon Ball punch in there. But here's the cool thing. Remember I mentioned this movie was different? Almost every scene in this movie, when there is a fight scene in this movie, all the big fight scenes that Michael B. Jordan shot have some pretty big anime inspirations. From My Hero Academia, to Dragon Ball, to Naruto. And nobody has done that before. And the lighting choices, the colors, he has crafted a beautiful movie with both incredible and breathtaking fight scenes that deserve to be seen on the biggest screen, spectacle-wise, which is why I'm going to see it in IMAX on Sunday. The next thing we got to talk about, you cannot talk about this movie without talking about the new star, Jonathan Majors. Anderson Dame. So the best thing about this movie is you're constantly at war with the two characters in this movie. Do you like Adonis Creed? Do you believe in what he's doing? Or are you team Anderson Dame? Because Dame was wronged. He's poor. He lost everything in his life. And, now he's out of prison. He's a jacked dude, but he just wants his shot. He wants to get what Adonis got. He wants to be the top fighter in the world. And it's beautifully told, but by the end he gets kind of power hungry and greedy, much as our antagonists go. But Jonathan Majors, not that he didn't crush it in Ant-Man, but this time Jonathan Majors gives such a great performance. He comes out as this calm dude just looking to get his shot in the ring and be nice, but there's this cold feeling to him of that villain within him is there. And it's so well done. And it's so good. So in conclusion, guys, Creed 3 is easily my favorite movie of the year so far. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. Go see Creed 3. It's the best movie of the year. It's one of the... And we're just getting started, guys. March just started. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you guys like Creed 3? Have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, go see Creed 3. And if you saw Creed 3, let me know your favorite part of the movie. What kind of things you want to talk about. We'll have a spoiler discussion on Sunday. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.